stood here today in Ridgeview Wine, which is in Ditchling, just above Brighton, and it's a wine tasting room for an English sparkling wine producer.
My name's Jo Dayton. I've been working at Yelo for about 2.5 years. My background is working with small businesses and helping them grow.
This project in this room here today is kind of epitomises kind of a classic Yelo project. We could tell that Ridgeview are a very dynamic, modern vineyard. We felt that their room needed to be modern in its approach as well. The amazing thing about this vineyard is the view, and we wanted to set this room up so it focused on that view and that light and the vineyard. So we have lots of facets on all of the furniture behind us, and it's all to do with the light, and that reflects and is an inspiration from the vines. This is the table where you have the tasting, and we marked it with these lights, and they just sort of drop down from the ceiling very gently. There is a slight nod to kind of the bubbles of wine.
What I find exciting about this room is that it really reflects the brown. There's something different to look at, to talk about, and it really helps tell the story of both the winemaking but also the relationship that we've now built with them.
To win a competition over a small project like designing this tasting room, but then to be told that you're going to be working with them for a decade, shows their openness to us. What's really nice about what's happening in Brighton at the moment, there is a number of small practices like ourselves who are really coming through out of the recession. They're winning a lot of work, they're really pushing on contemporary architecture. And I think we are starting to see now this change.
Historically, architects have been very old school, and there's been quite a lot of smoke and mirrors, and the design process has been something that the client hasn't always been included in. And I think what we try to do differently is build a relationship with them. So it's about giving them what they want and exceeding their expectations.
What's amazing at the moment is things like Oculus Rift coming through, augmented reality. We've been able to recruit people that have not only a bit of experience in using them, but also have the desire to take them further forward. We're using computer game software. It has this amazing potential that we can put a headset on people and they'll be able to sort of take a virtual walk through architecture that we're designing for them.
What we really like about working with Groundshaw and using Groundshaw Insights, first of all, they're a local company. We love working with local people, building relationships, and there's somebody at the end of the phone. It's great, if we need something or there's a question, we can always talk to somebody, which we find really helpful. It's really easy to use. It's very accurate in terms of the way that you can acquire information, very intuitive, and what we love is the interface. There's a lot more that we can offer the client in terms of reports, different bits of information, being able to inform the design through the kind of historical maps that come as part of the package. And we find it really, really useful to be able to understand more about the data that can be provided, because I don't think we had that understanding before. Being able to work with a bit of software that kind of mirrors how we want to work has been really, really useful for us.